that one is already recorded, so that's good. We are live on YouTube, and let me do mic check real quick. This is my first time trying out all this equipment in one, so please bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing. I need to bring this mic a bit closer because it's one that YouTube hears. I think YouTube will appreciate all the noise. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. We are going live. Bring this mic a tad bit closer. Okay. I think that's good right there. Okay. Hello, YouTube. Hi. Hi everyone. Hello, welcome. Let me check the sound quality again real quick. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. I did not hit the record on this one this whole time. So we are listening in live, and we are live on YouTube as well. And I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me clearly. And please leave a comment. I should be able to see it here on YouTube. Hi. Today's topic is a very good one because I have a very great guest here with me, my younger brother. He's an amazing chap. If I can go ahead and introduce myself real quick. Hi. I'll introduce myself. My name is Prince Dr. Chukwemeka Edward Atede. Anyanguna Waro Hawan of my friends, your friends, they call me Eddy4ShoT's. It's a pleasure to have you here today on this other side of the listening wave. Today I have my illustrious guest here. This is CJ Chigozie. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey,
So
CJ
speak
in
up
the
loud
building.
because of this
It's
mic
CJ
as
in the
well.
building.
Yes, welcome.
Anyway, my name is Chigozie Julius after Eddy, and
Speak loud because this mic is the one that's going to YouTube. So you want to speak loud enough so that this one can pick you up on YouTube as well. So go ahead.
okay. Anyway,
And also remember that so there are two cameras, so you can look between two. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. Go ahead.
no, okay. This is my first time, so we learn every day.
We do learn every day. That is the goal of learning. You know, if you guys are liking what you see, go ahead and hit that like or subscribe button. I think it should be like somewhere here. So like and subscribe, or give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Or give us a thumbs down if you don't like what you're seeing. You know, that will help us to grow and to teach us. And also leave a comment. You know, that it allows us to know what it is that you want us to work on. Alright, so welcome to the show. This is the FlyEd on the Wall podcast with Eddy4ShoT. It's a pleasure to have you today on the show. Today we're going to be talking about growth and development. Now, this is the third part of this topic. We've had a couple of topics like this before, and we've said a couple of things to our guests. And you were not here in the previous one that we had. We talked on topics such as the meaning of growth, yes, or what it means to grow, or what you need to grow. Some people mentioned that having a name is a good thing that helps you grow. Having a desire, having knowledge, having purpose. These were things that we touched on the previous podcast. So if you guys want to learn more about that, go ahead and check in the. I think I'll leave it up here somewhere in the. I don't know where it is, somewhere here or somewhere up there, where you guys can see the full video and like actually see what or hear what we talked about. We talked about growth and development, and we spoke about how it means that how these little things can attach to you and make you grow. And we were diving into spiritual growth earlier. Today's topic we're going to do more on development, right? When we were discussing earlier before the show, you want to be in the camera view, don't go too far, right? This is camera here, camera there, so you want us to be in the good view of it all the time. So today's topic is more on development, and the second part of the topic we started a while ago, right? So development today, what does development mean to you?
I think basically it means advancement.
You want to speak up so that this mic can hear you.
I think development just simply means advancement when you're trying to make things better and easier. It could be in tech, it could be in science, it could be in commerce. It's just has to do with improvement.
Improvement, development, improvement. Definitely, definitely. For me, I think development means a kind of exponential growth. So this means you've grown, and now you are now trying to make the same type of growth somewhere else that is not where you are. So I can take like a franchise, for example, right? McDonald's, for example. That's a very wide example. Started out in the restaurant, right? One restaurant, that was its growth. It grew, it attracted customers, right? And then after a while, before it started developing, it's had to talk to a bunch of people and say, hey, can I build in this area? Can I have my factory here? Will there be food shipments? Is it close to the shipment area like wharf or the airport? Can we get our consignments early? Things like that. And they were able to create duplicates of their restaurants in different places. Now they are all over the world, right? So in this situation, development doesn't really apply to you. It applies to how do you use your development to grow other people, or how do you use your growth, to grow other people, right? So I want to also touch on the second topic which we're going to talk about today, which is, in my opinion, the vastly more interesting one, right? The sins of Cain. It's Sunday. Today is Sunday. What's today's date? Do you know what today's date is? Today's date is 7th of July. Yes, 7th of July 2024. Now, it's a Sunday, and yes, we're supposed to be in church, but we decided to have this podcast. It's for you, so that we can have this podcast for you. Yes, we're doing it for you guys. Yes, it's hot. That's why you can see there's sweat under our eyes. It's very, very hot and humid today, but we decided to do this podcast outside because I think the air plus the microphone quality that we're trying out, this new setup of using my phone and a camera that is recording, and also an audio recorder. This is from Zoom, and they're able to give us a good audio feedback. I mean, in my opinion, if you guys like what you are hearing, please give us a like and subscribe. And or if you don't like what you're hearing, give us a comment. Tell us what we need to work on, so I will get better, so that maybe you might like us in the future, right? So, topic number 2: the sins of Cain. All right. So, in the Bible, which is the book of the Christians, right? Yes, mostly Christians. I don't think many religions, apart from probably Mormons and maybe some other less, I don't call it less, and some other different religion which touch on different aspects of Christianity. They also use the Bible. But in the Bible, in the first book of the Bible, Genesis, they speak of the creation of man, right? Man was created. Oh, Elijah is there. Okay, I think I may have figured. Okay, yeah, you should join the pod. Someone just commented that they like our editing. So Elijah, please, if you are seeing this, join us on the live. This would be cool. Back to the topic. In the Bible, in the first book, Genesis, what happens is the origin of man is being told, and the origin of man is made and established that man did something in the garden, and he was cast out of the garden, and he had two children, Cain and Abel, correct? Cain was the first, Abel was the second. And there came a time when it was time to give gratitude to God. Oops. This is just a logo. Let's go ahead and pin that. Forgive us. What happened is that the logo that I put up, I think it's so humid, it fell off. But it's a good thing I cut it real quick and I was able to pin it back. I didn't pin it back in the middle, but this is a podcast. We're learning. We learn every day. Now I know that not to put a pin up there without more reinforcements. If it falls again, it's gonna get ground. All right. So sins of Cain, right? So Cain and Abel, it was time to send them up to, not send them up, to give an offering up to Yahweh, right? The God of the Israelites. I guess they won't be Israelites. God of the first men, right? So Yahweh wanted an offering, and he asked these two brothers to create an offering, right? And to offer it to him. Cain went and found he was a shepherd, right? No, Cain was a wild man. He was the one that gathered grain. So he gathered his grain. I believe in the Bible, he wrote that he gathered his fine grains, not the best of his grain, but he gathered grains and he offered it up to Yahweh. and he burnt it, and the smoke went up, and Yahweh accepted his offering. When Abel came, Abel found the finest of his firstborn lamb, nicest looking one, and he sacrificed it. I guess that should not be said on YouTube, forgive me, YouTube. He offered it up to Yahweh, and his offering was accepted by Yahweh. Yahweh accepted Abel's offering, who was the younger one, more than Cain's offering. And Cain became jealous. Cain became resentful. Cain became angry. And he lashed out at his brother so much that at one point he killed, I shouldn't say that too, he offed his brother, right? He put him offline, yeah? He put his brother offline. Forgive me for laughing at something like that, but what ended up happening is that Yahweh came and said, Cain, where is your brother? And Cain said, I know not where my brother is. Am I my brother's keeper? Right? That's what he said. And Yahweh, but he wanted him to confess, I guess.
Yeah.
So after he finally confessed, what happened? Yahweh punished him. He punished him by saying, I will send you forth from this land to go and be a tiller or a farmer.
They become a wanderer.
A wanderer. Oh, is that what it is? He called a wanderer. That the thorns of the soil will crush his legs.
Baba go trek shaking. Baba trek pieces.
Jesus walk the whole Lord. He will walk these earth from to and fro. Yes. But there was something that he said that caught my eye. He said, Lord, before you cast me out of your presence, I will die. The people of the land of Nod will kill me, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing here. Who are those people of the land of Nod? If they are supposed to be the first people.
First kids.
This, I think, was in Genesis chapter 2. Right? Now, the funny thing is, what were his sins? One, he killed his brother. Where did he learn how to kill? That's like a sub question from there.
I think all those knowledge came when Eve had the apple, or whatever fruit they said it was. Because they said as soon as Eve ate the apple, her eye became clear. So as soon as Adam too ate the apple, so all those things that we didn't know, right? I think mostly maybe we didn't know what was right and wrong. I don't think because Adam didn't even know what he was wearing.
So
he didn't even know he was naked. So I think after eating our food, that was what changed the whole thing. Let's put it like movie. As they ate the whole thing, they went wow. So
there were two trees that they were said not to eat from: the tree of life and the tree of knowledge, right? So I'm guessing that they ate from the tree of knowledge because the second thing was to cast them away from the tree of life so they don't get immortality, right?
I think so.
So are you saying that at the moment when she ate that fruit,
yes, no, that's the whole thing.
she got the knowledge of what to kill and she passed it on to her children?
Yes, of course. And because she gave Adam too. Baba too, now babe, go collect her. Like, no collect her now. Even now, with babe cook for you, no chop her food is problem. So you don't have choice.
It's true.
So he ate it based on. Because if it's only him, they no born devil where. No, but nothing go up. She be in this, why devil no come?
But the serpent was moving along the ground in those days.
But if you see, it's not easy to deceive man. It's not easy. It's very easy to always, manipulate women with words. But guys, that's why the serpent went for ladies. That's why she went for
So you
Eve.
think Adam was never tempted?
He was never. I don't think so because he was there. He was never. That was the one God said touch every other thing. And woman, now that one way tell me no touch, she go fine. And like they said, devil had sweet mouth. Now the finest angel now. So as he come, is we talk Eve, waiting Adam did Eddie Jones. If you say Adam should talk Eve before not even, but serpent came. Now fuck boys, she talk her. Go carry apple chop. Well, I'm gonna come here, I can't chop this to make you see road. Now for you.
Now,
so I think that was just the thing that probably that was what gave them that to be able to know, because I don't think Adam didn't know what was right and wrong. I don't think it's God that was telling him mostly what
What
he
to
would
do,
do.
right? You give him the right things to do. Say,
Telling
hey,
don't do
go
this,
and
don't do
do
this, you
this.
can do the right thing, take
Count
care
the
of this.
sheep,
Yeah.
count the animals, name the animals, things
He
like that.
didn't know anything.
Okay.
So I think it's God that was just telling us. So that fruit, probably that was what, I don't know why God was
So that
telling
fruit
us not
give
to.
us the sin, is what you're saying, or
Right?
the idea of sin.
Give us life. I
No,
think.
we didn't eat from the tree of life. Or
Okay, no,
Adam
not
didn't eat
life.
from
I
the tree
think,
of life.
yeah, that knowledge, I think is knowledge, yeah, because for you to have knowledge, that means you know what is right or wrong. If you don't have knowledge, you can't know the difference. So I think probably the head for now knowledge, if that's what it is, or all this American movie. Yeah, but that's what happened. I think that's where they had that, to be able to feel what was jealousy or what was, because like I said, Adam didn't have all those things. There was no, but as soon as they ate that apple, everything changed, and that was why God wanted us not to eat it.
That's why we
Yahweh,
are
Lord,
warned not to eat it.
yeah,
So that will keep us away from sin and
exactly.
from immortality.
Maybe no, I don't think immortality was there.
No, there was the fruit tree of life. That's what is in the cakes, right? That if we had eaten from the tree of life and not the tree of knowledge, we would have gained immortality.
So yeah, I think like you said, devil also, he was second-hand man of God, so he knew or he knows what that tree was or what it would do. So that was why, since he's no longer under God, he went straight to go and tempt Eve. Because he knows if he goes to man, he will not. Normally, men, if you even try to convince men, it's very difficult. Now, women, if you use sweet mouth, and that was exactly what is happening. You know what you told her? You know what you told her?
Okay.
You know what you go see if you chop this fruit? So carry and chop.
If you eat it and then
You beat him
so
most.
so it enticed Eve
Yes, now.
to eat the fruit. So Eve ate the fruit and then now became a different person. Okay, so back to the topic now, right? Which is the second topic of the day, right, guys? Second topic, the sins of Cain. So, what did Cain do that was wrong in God's eye? One, he killed somebody, right? Jealousy was probably the first.
But that was the first.
That was the first
jealousy
thing.
is a great sin. That's the number one thing. That's the thing I even pissed that took him off. And once you are jealous, it can lead to a lot of things.
Because God is also a jealous God, right?
Yes, now that's why you said don't serve another person. Back then, once you serve another person, you strike it straight.
Yahweh
no
was,
time.
Yeah, and amen.
Yes, now it was a jealous. We don't want others. That's why Jesus came to die for our sin. So that even if you do anything, God, Jesus already, already clear for us. So whether that's the thing. That's why whether good or bad people, they succeed. So like pray for a bad person, you go, they make you succeed, they go, because why? God, it's God for all. He doesn't select whether you they sin or not. Once you put in your work, and yes, the only difference is that once you are with God, your own blessing will last. When temptation come, you'll be able to overcome it easily than when you're not with God. When you're not with God, everything will all collapse.
That is true.
So that's just the difference. But at the same time, God bless you whether you're bad or good, because He's a merciful God. He doesn't know whether you must sin. Anything you're doing, most times even the Bible, we don't even follow the writings in the Bible. We follow the writings in the Bible, we feel able to do anything.
So are you saying that we should follow the writing? Because when you say writings in the Bible, which part of the Bible are you talking
follow
about?
the Bible back to back.
Back to back. No, if you follow the Bible back to back, you have to follow it from the Old Testament.
That's what I'm saying now. From all those.
So that means.
I mean those 10 commandments. We follow them well.
But the 10 commandments came after, right? Like if you go back to Leviticus, for example, right? Leviticus has the first book or the first rules of what man should do, right? Which says, man should not wear different fabric, man should not cut his beard, women should not wear men clothing, things like that are very, very restrictive. Don't eat pork, things like that,
No, they say women should know. This night, they say women should not wear
men clothing
and men should not wear. Now, and when if you look at this church like Deeper Life Baptist, I'm not like funny. That's why they now say women. They have like Deeper Life now. They don't wear, apart from the ones that have escaped.
Okay.
Deeper Life, they don't wear trousers. They don't wear something. Now, I try to tell who really differentiated clothing. It's human being. It's man. It's not God. Did not say this is a woman clothes, is a man clothes, because Adam not even get clothes before. So it's man that say this clothes are women or this clothes for men. So when they now come and be saying women should not be wearing trousers, that doesn't, that's just the prophet deciding in his own. That's just, it's not, the Bible says women should not wear men clothes, but how do you know who really differentiated that men and women? It's still man that did it, because it's man that made the clothes. God did not make clothes for us. Now man maker. So it's man that was able to differ. Before everybody was wearing gown before. Long gown, big garment, be what they call it.
Yes, just regardless maybe.
So like I said, people just take different things that, if you follow the Bible, not really. It's just like Christian, many prophet or pastor, they have their own teaching. Just like everybody explained, but everybody have different way they teach. Some people just used to teach something else. But, if you really follow that thing or more.
Okay.
Because even as whether as a pastor, anybody, if you say you can never sin since the day you gave birth, you've already sinned for saying that thing. You can never be paid. That's every morning or every day. You always ask God for forgiveness.
For you
knowing and unknowing.
Know not what you do.
Yes, now knowing and unknowing.
It's like your unknown unknown. It's in an aspect of science and quantum mechanics. They have the unknown unknown. Things that you don't know that you don't know. Right? Like somebody in the village now will never know about rocket science, right, and optical mechanics, right? And somebody in the city will never know about how frogs croak when a leopard is coming around, right? They can never know that.
Yeah, at all.
So they're like things that each of us know that is different from what every other person know. So that's what I like to do on this podcast, is to see your perspective on what the topic is. It doesn't matter whether you have advanced knowledge on it. It doesn't matter whether you know in-depth knowledge on it. I want to see what it is you know, and then we explain together what it is that we know together, and then you guys tell us on the internet, tell us if it is right what we are saying, by either commenting, liking, subscribing, things like that, or just sharing it to somebody else, saying, hey, I saw these two guys talking in the back of their house and they were talking about some things that were kind of interesting. So you guys give it a like or subscribe if you guys wanted something like that, right? So I would like to thank you guys for watching this far. It's been about 22 minutes in. I really appreciate that. We've had a good lengthy conversation. I would love to continue this in a little bit, but we would like to take a break now and talk about other things. Let's talk about you. Yes, tell us about your upbringing. Yes, you grew up in a family of 3, maybe 4. Yes, tell us who are your parents, what you did as a kid, what you like to do, what were the good things, what were the bad things like that. Let us know. Remember, we have 2 cameras watching us, so let's be so.
First of all, I'm a shy guy.
He's a shy guy.
I would call it, sometimes I try to escape from it. But when I was younger, it was, it was more difficult, because then I used to stutter. And now that's, so that thing is crazy. And when you cannot speak, of course, you cannot talk to girls now. Before you want to say one word, get where you want to long wakago. So back then, I used to be very shy, so I really used to, always, keep to myself most time. And I realized even my brother had even made me to actually learn how to speak more. Because back then, if I want to speak, if I want to say good morning, everybody don't pray finish. So, but it was like anytime I want to speak, I should just calm down, take a deep breath. And I was doing that, constantly. But now, we now they speak shaggy.
Just to confirm on that, yes, he did have like a slight speech impediment when he was younger, and he wanted to enunciate things, and he would like cease talking. And I saw that, and I was like, maybe if he tried breathing, taking a deep breath before he talked, that oxygen will go to his brain. Because at that time I was reading about the brain, and I realized that oxygen was something like that, like very young age. And I was like, hey, why don't you try taking a deep breath before you talk and seeing if it might help? And look at that, it kind of helped. I don't know. So yeah, tell us about your primary school then. What primary school did you go to?
Our primary school,
You went to a bunch of
Police.
primary schools,
Well,
right? You
police.
went,
Okay,
you started
primary
from
was police
children's
school.
school up to what? I
So
mean,
that
like
was
nursery, primary
nursery.
2, nursery
Primary
3,
one was
FFP.
FSP.
Because we went from police children's school to Lagos.
Because the one school like that.
Then
It's not St. Louis.
Then St. Louis was where we graduated.
St. Louis was where we started from. That
No,
time,
we went to FSP before St. Louis.
because they didn't really count that place. I don't think they really counted that place as part of our school. Because I think probably maybe that day we did maybe nursery. So I know
No,
we
you
started
did
from
nursery
primary
two. I
one.
did primary 1 there. No, primary 4 there. No, primary 3. Primary 3 I did there. Primary 3 and then primary 4 I went to St. Louis. I started St. Louis primary 4. Then primary 5. I didn't do
We
primary
started
5.
primary one, no.
Yeah, you started primary 1 because you know like what happened was like I had jumped classes ahead. So
Oh, yeah, it's true. More. That time, primary one, no sabi one English. They say make sentence with in and on. So that we saw me to say maybe the book is in the cupboard
The book is in the
or the
cupboard.
book is on the table.
Yeah, so we
And
say
I wrote this is in.
this is it.
This is on. Girl. I no sabi nothing then. So but when I was in I think primary 2, then I had one serious teacher then. So I think then then I was shy and they put me in between babes. I no fit talk one. If I tell you something that time I dey young now. So then from there I think I got to primary 5, but I didn't do primary 6. I went to just 1 straight. So those people wait to say they moved from 4 to 6. I still meet them. Out of there, they moved from primary 4 to primary. I entered 5 to just 1. Well, so we still meet for front. It cannot be 2 plus 2. It can be 3 plus 1.
You make it, all of them will make 4.
So after, I think that's what I did. I went to St. Louis Catholic Private School in Ikeja, close to I think is it that Sheraton? I think close to that Sheraton Hotel, Ikeja side. Yeah, that's what I did. My primary school.
Then Allen Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's closer to Allen Avenue than.
Oh, okay. It's close to that. It's close to that Sheraton Hotel.
The Sheraton is like at the beginning of Tosin Street. No, not even it's like up.
I don't know, but I can't say.
It's on the road of Police College.
Yeah, exactly. On the opposite side.
Yeah, so it's like you have to go down that road to now join Tosin Street, and then that's when you now go towards St. Louis, which is like at the back.
St. Louis, yeah, okay. Yeah. You have to pass. I see. When I was in Nigeria, I even used to pass through there almost every day.
Remember the road? Right?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah,
very well. Place is down smooth. Yeah, it's past there.
So okay, then you left primary school. So tell us about your high school then. Right?
Because after I went to high school. Then I went to Air Force Comprehensive School in Ibadan, in Yanofa. I was in military school then, so I did my
What military school were you in?
Yeah, I was in Air Force Comprehensive Secondary School, Ibadan, Yanofa. So that was like around 2003, September, I guess. So that was where I did my JS1, JS2, JS3. So after my younger brother came, JS1, and I think because my Baba could not cope there. They have the pieces in yash, we almost see whole stick.
Floods by
man, you cannot sit down. So because of him, at the same time, anytime they come to visit me there, there's always problem. We cannot Ibadan Road now. Lagos Ibadan. So after my PS3, I left. I was supposed to go to. I think I wrote exam for King's College, and then the results came late, which was supposed to come. The result was supposed to be out 1 month after. So my parents were like, "What would I be doing at home for 1 month?" So, and now that was when I went to one Victory Grammar School, close to that same Sheraton Hotel side.
Yep.
Yeah, Victory Grammar School. So that's where Bias was there just 2. Yeah, just 2, just 3. Me, I was there just that SS1.
Yeah.
But I didn't stay there because after that 1 month, my result came out from King's College. So
I
moved to SS1. Then I didn't want to live there or more. That school where I can't go King's College, only men. Now for you. Only your boys. So guy, man, that teacher, I didn't want to leave. I was crying, so I didn't want to leave. Just stayed only 1 more. They said, let me finish this, for where. So because I left, Bias was staying just 2. Yeah, when I was in SS1, I went to King's College. So King's College on my that place was mess. God forbid bad thing. So after King's College S1, then I had to leave, man. It wasn't just for me then. And I went to Good Shepherd on Meron side. Yeah, Agulagba area, if you know that area, yeah. I went to Good Shepherd Comprehensive School, and that was where I did my SS1 to SS3. Then I had to do SS1 again because my mom came with all this. I want your foundation to be strong, all those things. So because of it, I had to do SS1. I did SS1 in King's College. So when I came to Good Shepherd, I had to do another SS1. So from there, I then finished my SS3. Graduated. I think that was 20. Well, I was supposed to graduate 2010, but like I said, because I did SS1 again, I graduated 2011. Then um, after my secondary school, my mind then was supposed to go to Ukraine because this nigga was already there.
I think the memory of that one has filled up. But we're still live.
Okay. Yeah. So I think 2012, 2011. When I was done with my high school, I wanted to go to Ukraine, but initially there was not any school. My initial just was not even in my head. It was just Ukraine because this guy was already there, and Baba So and then too, I did do Lover Boy. So the school that was on my mind was OAU. My first and second choice was OAU. So, but people ask me, my husband was asking what, like no reason because then my ex wanted to go to OAU then. So I thought, okay, maybe. Then some people understand when they know that.
So shout out to
no way you Good Shepherd.
Shout out to Sengeg. Oh, shout out to Good Shepherd people. Yes. Why did this thing grow up? Let me check it real.
So after I got so trying to for Ukraine and then the whole house man, Ukraine really I see Shege. Ukraine really dealt with me, man, because they're just telling us do this, do that. Say no letter we no get to. Those people sure shake it. I even pitied people say because some people were not living. Me, I wasn't living in Abuja, but we had like family friends, so I was staying there. It wasn't really a house, even if they didn't have anything. We just go back home. Some people were sleeping. This was like people go come 6 a.m. and 5 a.m. They will stay till to the night because some people they are not living there, and not everybody have the money to pay for hotel and or have anyone. So it was crazy, but as it been. Finally, Ukraine did not give me the visa. So after the whole house, so that year left. Then the next year, 2012, we had two options then, which was Cyprus and Canada. And for Canada, I first went for the like I don't know whether it's interview, not interview, like you're having an event in I think Federal Palace, Federal Palace Hotel. They're having an event there, so I went there, with my mom. And we did everything. I don't know, mama. Go find school. Go they find the best school in Canada. Why they go they find best school for Canada? You see, out of maybe like 15 or 20, almost 25 schools, they go find number one. Which I go do. So when they now did my aggregate and everything, so because so when I was doing my aggregate, so I got A1 in accounting. So they're like, because I didn't have A1 in maths, I will not be able to get to this. I will not be able to get admission to the school. But I will have to go to one college. Then after 2 years, I can now. So they say no, why? Because they did my calculation. They said that okay, my result was good and I was able to get. When they now raise school fees, now college was $25,000. I'm on my leg. She say
25
for college. You say something. Say yes. So they say every year. Say wow. Nobody tell her.
They give up on their own.
So anyway, so we let then after some days I went for the Cyprus home, and the Cyprus was even instant. It was even CIU, Cyprus National University. They were having like this, what did they call it, where they were giving student admission on the spot admission. Not even, once you go there, they see your result, they see your passport, you just pay your money. It was 60K there. So as I went there, everything. The problem was I didn't go with my passport. So, but my mom already paid 60,000 naira for the whole thing. So they were about to even give me admission. So my dad now called. I was like, you should not worry about that school. That school is only recognized in Cyprus. I did not recognize that there's another school which was where Esther. That's where Esther came in. Esther is in the school that she helped me do the admission. So which was my cousin. So she helped me to do the admission and I got admitted and all. and admission, and then again I had 50% scholarship, so it was good. So I moved. So that's how Cyprus journey started. Then by 2012 February, I think around 23rd, I left Nigeria for Cyprus. Then that was what I did. I had my major in business admin, and I stayed there by 2017 February. I left. I graduated January ending 2017. Then February, I moved back to the States. So before then, before I went to school, so 2012 I went to Cyprus, but 2013, I think that's when we got our immigrant visa, around towards the ending time. Then around December, I moved. I went to that was the first time, I went to US with my immigrant store. But like I said, after getting the immigrant stuff, I didn't move fully because I was still in school in Cyprus. And like I said, I've been a shy person, and it's not always easy to I don't always know how to mingle like that easily. But now it's better now than before. But like I said, because I was really in Cyprus, like probably going to my second year. Come out already spend 1 year and 2 years. Now go to another country, start getting new friends, new environment. I just told my dad, I said, you know what, no, I will just finish here in Cyprus. I'm going for holidays. Still, I was still coming to Nigeria now, but I'll just go there for holidays. Then when I'm done, I'll move fully. So which was what I did by 2017 January 31st. I did my graduation and I moved. So around March of that same year, I started my security career. So from around March 4, I can't forget. When I started my security, that time they said I think I started with part time.
Yeah.
Just weekend on more. They say work or so they will give you full time more. The one is work finish me. I work pieces. Me where they do part time, but every day I'm working. My work is only on Saturday and Sunday, but I work Monday to Sunday.
Wow.
So my work. So I think part of that means within maybe like 2 weeks or so, they're not getting me full time. So that's how I worked for I think I worked for a year. I think I started 2017 March, then I left there December 2018. Yeah, I left there December 2018. Then from there, 2019 went to Nigeria. So after the whole, it went for like a month. Went on a on a month break. Then we came back. Then 2019 June, I got another job as a supervisor, where I worked upscale residential area where we're making sure that we're just controlling access, like access control. So we do patrols. We make sure because like upscale residential area, so we make sure their individuals and properties are safe and secure. And so during that 2019 September, like I said, I was going into security, and I started my master's in Homeland Security, which was
Tell us about that.
which was September 2019. Then this COVID time, so I was working. I was still doing my school stuff because my job.
That must not be
Yeah. We were like essential workers, so we don't go on breaks, whether public holiday, whether celebration period, whether we don't go on public. We're always working. So far, you're working on that day. You're working. The good thing is just that they add incentive, like they pay you extra for working, so which is the good thing about thumbs up to Yankee. So that's just the good thing when you work on all those federal holidays, all those public holidays. They give you incentive because they understand that you're supposed to be home, but so
They get it.
so I did. So during that COVID period, it was good. COVID period was good because man, as essential workers, man, we worked a lot, but we made a lot of money because they really paid us very well, which was good. And
you guys enjoyed the COVID.
so so like so December 2020, I was done with my masters, and I was still working in that residential home. Then I think 2020 January, I got a job at Marriott as their security supervisor, Marriott Hotel in Chevy Chase. I was their security supervisor. I was supervising, making sure the security, the access controls are controlled, the cameras, the CCTV, everything was intact, making sure customers are coming and always safe. And so I think I was there till, and that was like I won't say it was a full time. It was just only if I wanted to work. So I think That was August 2020. I got that was when I started the job. September the same year, then I got my job, which was diplomatic security. I was working an ambassador's resident, ambassador of Japan. I was working as their contracted security, and which was September 2020. So the marathon was a part time, was working nights. Then in the daytime, my full time job was working at the ambassador's residence. So which is what I did for like almost 2 years. I ended. I stopped working December 2022. Yeah, that's when I stopped working. Then 2022 January, I think I stopped working a part-time job, which is the Marriott. So from 2022 January till the ending of 2022, I was fully diplomatic security. Then at the end of then 2023 January, I moved to Nigeria because I had to go to my youth service.
How was that?
So
Tell us about that, you said, because there are people in diaspora that are very sure want to know how that works. Like, tell us about the
you go see
Nigerian Youth
Shaggy.
Service
No
Corps.
matter what you see, you don't want to know about Nigeria is no matter the money you have there, you must see Shaggy. There must be something that will affect you because the country on its own, the country on the whole, just has its problem. If you don't suffer light, you go suffer road. No suffer road, you suffer Agberu. There's something that you must, whether you have money or not, So, and NYS, no matter the way it was, in short, my NYS was just like a blessing, to be honest. That one will be maybe when we come out from break, we'll start. That was
We'll talk about it when we
oh,
come
the
back
whole
from break.
enabling. My
Yeah,
NYS,
yeah.
I just say just good to be good. NYS was from beginning of the NYC till the ending. Man, it was just I don't know how to say God's grace was just with me because everything it's just like Nigeria when you plan, they plan they come. When Nigeria come, they'll give you your
They'll
own
give
plan.
you your own plan.
They know you don't use to plan to go to Nigeria.
Really?
No, they plan. Nigeria will plan is all for you.
That is awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this opportunity to say thank you so much for joining us. This has been an amazing podcast so far. We've shared in the life of this illustrious boy. I'll call him a man now because he has approached that level. I say, from my people, they say when a man is done growing, he'll wait for the other ones. This is a point in time where we can say we want to take a break and say thank you so much for joining us and liking and subscribing. Like, this has been an amazing thing. The fact that you stayed this long and listened to us allows CJ to share his mindset, tell us about who he is, what he has been doing, what he has been up to. We have these two awesome cameras here that have been able to see everything. Thank you guys for joining us and liking and subscribe. Hey, I see you over there. Don't go away. Hit that like and subscribe. Just it doesn't take too long. Just turn your phone like this and hit that like button, and you see there will be an awesome notification that will show up. Like, we did it for you guys. Yeah, we talked to YouTube, right? YouTube did it for you guys. Yes. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us. I want to use this opportunity to say, hey, CJ, thank you so much. We'll be back on the show in a few. Let's take a short break, get some things done, and we'll be back, right?
All right, no problem.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Peace. Hey, how do I stop this thing now? Okay. Oops. I used to.